BedWars is a game that was originally created back in 2017 and has only recently surged in popularity. And since then, a lot of new Minecraft players have been playing it, including me. And I'm not particularly too good at the game either, and I decided to change that by doing this challenge. And in today's video, I'll be playing 100 games of Minecraft BedWars to see how much I can truly improve, and this is what happened. The first game went fairly well, to say the least. We spawned in as yellow and did the casual try-hard bed defense. Afterwards, we made a bridge to pink, but to our surprise, white has beat us to them and they have taken out our neighbors. So then I just proceeded to go in and try to kill both of them. Afterwards, I saw that white was open, so I just casually made my way over to white and took his bed right in front of him, and he was not happy, to say the least, and I proceeded to actually kill him, which I was surprised about. After collecting some emeralds on the way back, I managed to get enough for new armor and to replace our puny bed defense with obsidian, which set us up well for our next round. Although we thought that the obsidian was thick enough, Aqua proceeded to destroy our bed, so then we took their bed as well. So this left us in a 2v1 fight where he just came in and we killed him and took the W. So round 1 was a win. I wish I could say the same for round 2, but in this really vibrant dinosaur map, we had met our doom quite fast. Where we thought we could get our neighbor came and got us instead. And after our bed being destroyed, my friend was actually killed in a battle, so I decided to jump off because I wasn't ready to take both of them on, and this was an early end for match number 2. Match number 3 went amazing, as we managed to kill our neighbor quite fast. As they were trying to attack us, we managed to use the bridge that they built to just kind of push and get their bed that was not defended at all. And then afterwards, we proceeded to just kill them because they have basically just given up at this point. And this match also panned out quite similar to our first one, where we just went and got some emeralds, and afterwards we proceeded to cover our bed in obsidian again. And as the end of the match came, we rushed into our final opponent, Aqua's base, and quite easily managed to get their undefended bed. And we managed to pull off another easy victory, putting us at a 2-to-1 win-loss ratio. After playing it quite aggressively and destroying a couple of beds on round 4, we managed to lose our bed quite early on in the game, so we had to play it with caution. And near the end, we lost a 1v1 to blue, which ended up costing us the game right at the end. And now you may actually think it gets better, but you would be wrong. We went on a 6-game losing streak.
All around me are familiar faces.
And these were games 5 to 10. I mean, we managed to kill our neighbors every single time, and I really don't know, maybe our luck just shifted. But yeah, we always ended up dying somewhere in the middle of the game. And enjoy the death montage, as there's nothing else we can do but to add 6 losses to our streak. Game number 11 went fine, just with a little bit of hiccups here and there. And these hiccups only include a little bit of dying, some more dying, and a little bit more dying. And that one was on lag, I promise. And apart from that, we actually did kind of well. We killed our neighbors and the rest of our opponent, and we had this white as the final person left, and we kind of just scared him off, I think, because he just kind of fell, and that's another dubs in the book. They say good things come in pairs, but that sure wasn't the case with game number 12. After setting up the casual try-hard bed defense, I decided to get some blocks and head over to pink. We were quite glad to see that they were already building the bridge for us. How nice of them. However, we still wanted to help them by bridging halfway through because we're so nice to them. But what wasn't so nice of them was to knock me off of their bridge. But we pursued on. We went on and absolutely obliterated their bed. But too sad, they got ours as well. As I looked away to my phone for a few seconds to see if the money that I put into Dogecoin has 10x or not, I was absolutely obliterated by green, showing no mercy that I was AFK at all. Game 13. Good thing that nothing supernatural happened, but this game was a bit dry, to be honest. I just made my way over to my opponent red and failed along the way, obviously. And then afterward tried getting their bed, but apparently they had all disconnected. And then soon after, pink got our bed. But then I thought I saw an opportunity to get white's bed easily. However, there was a trap and white was right there and soon took me out with one single swipe. Game number 14 was quite the learning experience. We started off by getting our neighbor pink. And then afterwards, we went and got red. And then sadly, we got our bed destroyed by Aqua. However, in this single game, we managed to take out 3 beds, as we went on to take out yellow's bed as a suicide mission. Although we didn't win, game number 14 was fun. Game 15. as my friend blatantly just fell out of existence. Our bed was destroyed by our neighbors. And being the idiot that I am, I still wanted to attack Pink, so I just walked off the bridge like an idiot. I mean, I can always just blame it on lag, right? After having a pretty casual game in game number 16, we managed to eliminate some opponents and gear ourselves up. And our final opponent left was Pink. And let me give you guys a second to guess where Pink is hiding in this screenshot. Well, they're being scaredy cats and hiding behind this end stone wall. So me and my friend got a TNT and placed it in a single hole that I left behind, and it exploded, and then we just made our way up into the base and we absolutely obliterated them, and we got another win. Game number 17 was overall quite frustrating when Red took our bed and locked us in. Some may call this strategy, but I like to call it something that only the scum of the earth do. Although we managed to take him out when he jumped us, we were still doomed as we had no bed. Eventually they came and took both of us out. Game number 18 was quite close, and we made it to the end game where there was only my team and one other team, and we both didn't have beds. So we went to the center to duel it out, but yellow bested us and we lost right at the end. I would rather not speak about game number 19 as our bed was destroyed when I was mid-fall. So yeah, kudos to whoever did that, but darn you, lag. Game number 20, we got absolutely clapped. When our neighbor came to us and took our bed, we had nothing to do but kill ourselves. I don't want to bore you guys with the details, but all you have to know is that game number 21 and 22, we lost both of them. Game number 23, we felt adventurous. So we first made it to our neighbors and I jumped it and I casually got their bed, no sweat. And we camped him at his spawn, got him, and then we went to the other side of the map to get Yellow's bed and we also eliminated him. And then afterwards, we decided to get Aqua as well. As my friend placed the TNT, he ran down and he got the bed as well. That was quite lucky, but we still managed to do it. And then I ran away with this amazing block placing trick that I've recently learned. I know, so poggers. And then Yellow managed to actually get our bed, but it was all fine because he was a goof and he just kind of walked off, giving us one more win. Game number 24, we lost. We're a quarter of the way there. Game number 25, we killed our neighbor's white and then we made our way to red. And then afterwards, we realized that there was only one opponent left, Aqua, and they didn't even have a bed. So whoever took out their bed, thank you so much for helping us out. And then afterwards, we got ourselves some better gear and we headed down there to kill them. That was successful and we managed to eliminate them, giving us another W. Game number 26 was another quick one. Aqua got our bed and proceeded to kill us off, leaving us with another loss. Game number 27, we started off well by getting Gray's bed, which is totally unprotected. And then afterwards, near the late game, I tried to get Green's bed, but I saw that they have clay, so I had to break that by fist. And then stupidly placed a TNT for one single piece of wood.
Why?
Which I could have just broken by hand and then barely missed out on breaking the bed. And then afterwards, my friend still managed to get it. After that, we saw that Green just randomly decided to end the game after my friend got their bed. So there's another win. I know you guys are probably getting bored right now because we are about halfway through the video. So why don't I do a quick fire round for you guys? So we'll be doing this from game number 28 up until game number 40. Loss, loss, another loss, 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 we lost again, and again, another loss, we lost one more time, and again, and guess what? We lost, and finally, we lost. And I think we got a world record in game number 41, because game number 41 ended in just a whopping 30 seconds. Yes, 30 seconds, we were in, and we died. At least we got to break a world record in this episode, I guess. Game number 42, we tried to rush our neighbor Pink. However, soon we found out that they were actually better than us, and they managed to eliminate us quite easily. Game number 43, we made it to the end game and thought we could take on Aqua easily. However, they turned out to be a bigger challenge than we expected and quite easily eliminated us, and we stood no chance. In game number 44, we thought it would be a casual game. We took out our neighbor quite easily and then we started making our way to emeralds. And as we were making our way, we noticed that white has snuck past us and was going towards our base. However, we could not make it in time. He beat us to our base and broke our puny bed defense and got our bed. Game number 45 was nothing special, except for another perfectly timed bed breaking which led me to fall and die. How do they keep on doing this? I don't understand, but I guess they're just so good that they can predict exactly when I'm gonna gonna fall and break our bed. Apparently this is not my or my friend's day, because we just keep on losing. And yes, we lost again. I don't know how many times we lost in a row, but my editor will put it up here. I really don't know what's up, but we just keep on losing to our neighbors. I guess we're just getting good neighbors maybe, or we just suck at the game like this. I just fell into the void. Content. And then I was getting scared that our opponent is gonna come and take out our bed, so I had to panic buy some wood and start placing it, but I don't think it works out too well because we still end up losing as they come too early and my clumsy fingers press escape for some reason. And again, another perfectly timed bed destroyed. You'd think we'd be getting better at this game by now, but newsflash, we lost again. Yep, so game number 47 is another loss. Game number 48 was choked right at the end. After getting Green's base, we managed to get one of them. However, the second one managed to get both of us, but we still do some damage to him, but eventually we still lost. Guess what? Game number 49, we lost again. And guess what the reason was? Yes, of course. The perfectly timed bed destroy, obviously. What else could have? That's the only way to kill somebody in BedWars, isn't it? Game number 50. Yes, we're halfway there. And sadly, guys, as much as I really wanted to win, game number 50 ended up just like the previous ones. We lost to our neighbors. Sadly, we got good neighbors. What can I say? Too many good players out here. After trying the scum tactic and trying to lock this guy in, I failed and they came to our bed and easily destroyed it. And there goes match number 50. Game number 51 and 52 had the same fate. They were both failed attempts at trying to rush our neighbors. I guess we were too cocky or something, but as we tried to rush them, they kind of finished the bridge before us and came and easily destroyed our beds. But next time should be better, I hope. Game number 53, we finally did it. We made it to the end game with just one team left. And after realizing that they were at the center, we knew that this was our only opportunity because we had just recently lost our bed and this is the only way that we could sneak around and maybe have a chance of getting their bed. So we just slowly made our way to their bed and boom, we got it. They're right behind us. We were scared, but I think we were well prepped because we got them. There was one more, but my friend had died, so I had to fight it alone. I had never done this before because I'm not the best at PvP, but I tried to get the best sword possible because I just got some emeralds from him. So I got a diamond sword and diamond armor, and I'm pretty kitted out. As he came in, and after some intense PvPing, I managed to get him. Yes, finally, after so long, we won. Game number 54, we made it to the end game and we put up a fight. However, it wasn't strong enough as they still had their bed and they managed to take us out. Remember when I said the other game should have gotten the world record for the fastest game ever? Because game number 41 ended in just a whopping 30 seconds. Well, no, game 55 should have, as this literally ended in 15 seconds. No joke, I don't know how they built that fast, but they did it and we lost. Game number 56 went decent, I guess, but I forgot to record the first half of it when we were getting our neighbors. And then shortly afterwards, we saw that Aqua was building a weird looking base out of wool. And we knew that a single piece of TNT should be enough. We charged in with just one piece of TNT. And then afterwards, we managed to kill them off as well. But then Gray came and they took our bed out and then they killed us off as well. So we sadly couldn't win this game, but we got close. Game number 57 was the best game yet. So we first started off by building a bridge to our neighbors, and my friend acted as a distraction. As I bought a pickaxe to get through their endstone quickly, I mined it and got their bed quite easily. And then we slowly took them out. And then afterwards, Yellow started to attack us. And after we thought that we got one of them, apparently not. He ender pearled up, as you guys can see on the screen. That was the coolest play I've seen yet in this game. However, they sadly got our bed, so we had to resort to hiding in our base. But then something amazing happened when we saw that Yellow had disconnected. They were the best players in the game and thank God they disconnected. And then we saw that Pink was the only team left and they had no bed. And then I saw an opportunity when Pink was crossing a bridge, so I threw a fire charge and boom, it hit from a mile away and I got him. That is the sickest play I've ever seen. And then finally after that, we saw that the final Pink is hiding inside, so then we got ready by gappling up. And we barged in, and he soon met his demise, fighting the both of us. So there we got another W. Game number 58 ended with our early demise. And game number 59 wasn't quite different as well, as we also died quite soon in that round. Game number 60 was mostly my friend carrying me to victory. So first of all, we made our way down to Pink and I got their bed quite easily before they covered it up. And then afterwards, we tried getting Gray, but we failed. However, my friend managed to get it in our second attempt. And then after a while, we realized that we were the only ones with a bed and that Gray were the only other opponents. So then we decided to just test our luck and just go at it. And as Gray took me out, my friend did light work of them and managed to kill both of them without my help at all. So yeah, thanks to him, we won. Game number 61 was ended quite abruptly when Red came along for no reason and took our bed out. And we had no choice but to kind of just die because we could not take him on by ourselves. Most of game number 62 went to plan. We took out our neighbors and we had a pretty casual game. Until somebody came over and took out our bed and killed my friend. So I was alone and I had to take on 2 other teams by myself. And then afterwards I realized that it was only me against White. And White still had their bed. So what I had to do was get some emeralds and again ender pearl so that I could throw it on and get their bed. I managed to get an ender pearl and I managed to throw it into a tree. And then luckily, they didn't see me yet. However, as I was making my way to their base, they saw me. I tried, but I failed, and at least I got one of them to fall off. Game number 63 was quite close. I was all by myself and I had to fight 2 aquas, and that wasn't really possible because they were fully kitted out as well, so I ended up taking the L. In game 64, we tried to do something different by building a sky bridge instead of the normal bridge that we built to our neighbors, but our neighbors ended up being a lot better than us at bridging and bridged really fast and took us out real quick. And in game number 65, we kind of let ourselves be killed. And this was because we built a sky bridge, but Green just connected to it quite easily. Even though we made it all the way to them, all they had to do was just connect it. And then I thought I could get their unprotected bed. And as I was running, and I almost broke it and it did not count. I don't know why, but sometimes it just doesn't count like that. Again, game number 66, we lost to our neighbor. I don't understand what's with this map, but we have never ever even gone close to winning in this map. Out of just the 100 times that I've played BedWars recently, I have not ever won one on this map. Maybe this map's just cursed, I don't know, but yeah, we lost this one. Game number 67 was an easy victory over a lone aqua. He was just jumping around with this annoying potion, which I don't understand why anybody would ever use, and I guess he got what he deserved because that potion is kind of what led him to die, because I just kind of pushed him off and he had nowhere to go, and boom, we got another W. Game number 68 was quite annoying to say the least. So we've been doing kind of well. We took out a couple of teams, got their beds and eliminated them, and all of a sudden I see in chat that yellow and red are teaming. So there's 1 yellow and 2 reds for your information. And they felt the need to team against me and my friend, probably because we're so good, probably not, but yeah. They felt the need to team against us for no absolute reason. And we really didn't know how to report them for teaming, so we really didn't know what to do. And then afterwards, as sort of a revenge, I told my friend to ender pearl from the center directly to yellow's base and take out their bed, which he actually successfully did, leaving yellow without a bed. But then shortly afterwards, all of our beds got destroyed and there was no point of doing that at all. Then afterwards, we tried to get red, but since they were ganging up against us and they kind of trapped us in, there was nothing we could do but just to rush them and eventually die. And guys, sadly for game number 69, I lost the footage. No, I'm just joking. I still have the footage, and I really wanted to win this one, but I guess we can't have nice things around here. So Gray had to come in and just ruin it for everybody, didn't he? Game number 70, yellow took the bridge that we built to them and absolutely used it against us while destroying our bed and eliminating us in the process. Game number 71, I sadly lost the footage, but I can assure you we did not win. Game number 72 is probably the quickest victory ever. This game finished in roughly 5 minutes. So firstly, we made a bridge across to our neighbors and easily got their bed. Then we saw Green trying to play sneaky and sneak up on us, so we just went to him and took him out easily. And sadly, White got our bed, but as revenge, we took him instead. And usually at this point, we would start giving up. But then we realized that it was only us, Gray, and Pink. So we decided to wait it out and see if Gray would get Pink. And yes indeed, Gray did get Pink, and luckily we had this pre-built staircase, which we then so smartly used a fire charge to blow up their massive base, and my friend blew it up even more and quickly jumped and took out their bed. And there was only 1 Gray left and 1 Pink. We took out the Gray, and the Pink goes soon after, giving us the fastest W yet. Now we have game number 73, 74, and 75. Oh wow, I wish they never existed. We went from having one of the fastest wins yet to the fastest fails yet. All 3 of these games were lost in the first half. So if you guys know anything about BedWars, you should know that the beginning of the game is focused on trying to get your neighbor. So yeah, we lost it in the beginning of the game. So they were kind of useless to begin with. Game number 76 was choked right at the end. And I really don't know how I ended up losing, but as he ender pearled, I jumped across the island and fell to my doom, and I left my friend to fight him alone. However, Aqua already had a Gapple and was at an advantage, as my friend did not have a Gapple or any way to regenerate, so he was soon taken out, and Aqua went on to win the game. Game 77 was quite stressful. We were at a continuous duel with our neighbor Orange, and surprisingly we had quite matching skill set, so we couldn't take each other out at all, as we killed them and they killed us. However, as we were fighting ourselves, Red came along and took our bed and eventually eliminated us from the game. Game number 78 was won with another crazy fireball. As there was only one player left, Red, he was forced to run across this bridge, and when he was running across this bridge, my friend saw an opportunity to use his fireball and he timed it perfectly. However, the fireball wasn't actually the full culprit of Red falling off the bridge. It did startle him and he just walked off the bridge, never to be seen again, and winning us our game. Game number 79, something crazy is about to happen. So this was a pretty chill game where our neighbor disconnected, we had double the resources, and then we went to the center to get some emeralds, and we bought diamond armor, and we also bought obsidian for our bed defense. And then we realized that blue was the only person left, so we attacked them, and then we saw that they had different types of blocks, so we needed more tools to attack. And since blue looked like they didn't want to come out to attack at all, I came up with a plan, and the plan was that I would distract the blues while my friend had an ender pearl, and he ender pearled directly to their base and successfully broke their bed. While I was distracting them, they had no idea, and as soon as my friend got him, I took out one of them, leaving one of them to be alone, and the other one just suicided, and we won another one, and this is a 2 in a row victory. And then sadly, game number 80 could not give us the 3 in a row win, as we lost our bed to Aqua and they eliminated us as well. Game number 81, another mid-fall bed destroy. How do they keep on doing this? I don't understand, but apparently it's simple to do. Game 82, White got our bed when we weren't looking. A similar thing happened in game number 83, but only this time it was pink instead of white. Game number 84, we made it to the end game with no bed and my friend had just been eliminated. So I wanted to seek revenge. I was waiting for a perfect time for Red to leave, and I was kitted up with a pickaxe and everything, and I saw one Red leave, and I assumed there was only one of them, so I jolted it, but there was another Red and there was a trap and I could do nothing. He saw me, he pushed me off, and that was a quick end to game number 84. Game number 85, 86, and 87 were all terrible. We got the worst maps in the game, and we lost instantly to our neighbors. Game number 88, we saw the best player in BedWars history, and he was taunting everybody on. This game was the most interesting game by far, and has a really sweet ending. And ever since he started taunting everybody, we really wanted to get his bed. But sadly, Orange got his bed, and we didn't have the chance to, but we really wanted to kill him still. And the reason why I say this guy's probably the best BedWars player of all time, or is hacking, is because he literally had no bed, and he was taking on 3 teams all by himself without ever dying once. Our team, Orange and White, just wanted to kill him, but we failed. All of us attacking him at once was still not enough, and he managed to always, some way, kill all of us out. That's what led me to think either he's the best player in BedWars history or is hacking. And he's probably the most wanted kill in this entire game. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm glad to say that after about 20 minutes of constant fighting, we managed to get it. Although I didn't get him, my friend did get him, and here's some footage from his hack. So my friend made it to the center before me, and he saw that Blue was just standing on the edge, and he used a fire charge, but it wasn't enough. And then he started fighting him, and we actually got it, and he actually got the kill. There was only one thing that we had left to do to end this match off and write it as the best match of BedWars ever, and that is to win. There was only one Orange left, and we're testing if he had any fireballs by trying to walk this bridge to rush him. And then afterwards, I saw him ender pearl, so we took our chance and we attacked him, and we won. After 30 minutes of playing the same game of BedWars, we finally won, making this the best game of BedWars I've ever played in my life. Game number 89 and 90 were nothing special, but I'd like to thank you guys for making it this far into the video, and I'd like to thank my Sandy for still existing. And yeah, so we lost both of them quite quickly, so there was nothing entertaining in them. Game number 91 was the dreaded dinosaur map. Thought we made it to the end game, but Green got our bed and soon came into our base and easily took us out. Game number 92, we thought we were clever by using obsidian obsidian and then ender pearling over to final team's base and getting it. While my friend was on the way back, he thought it would be faster if he killed himself, and by the time he died, Gray had taken out our bed, and the only thing I could do was fight Gray by myself, and they were too good for me and they took me out quite easily. All you have to know for game number 93 was that it was the cursed map, and you could probably guess what happened. Game number 94, we encountered a hacker. So I don't know what kind of hacks he's using, so he can basically take out a bed without breaking the blocks around it. And the hacker in question is Green. So as you guys can see, I'm showing you guys proof that he did not break any of the blocks in our defense. And then just after 2.5 minutes of the game beginning, he manages to finish it by breaking Yellow's bed through the blocks. So as you guys can see, even Yellow's bed defense had no holes in it. And I so furiously typed no holes, and my friend also so furiously typed hacker. In game number 95, my friend manages to carry me to victory again after destroying Red's bed. He then goes and takes Red out as well. Kudos to him, we won another game. Game number 96, we were taken out by extremely sweaty neighbors. Game number 97, we got pushed from both sides and eventually lost it quite fast. Game number 98, our opponents were just too good for us. Even though we built this massive bed defense, he managed to sneak in and take both of us out. Game number 99, I'd rather not talk about it. Game number 100, we had to put in everything that we've learned so far and win this game. So we took out Gray's bed and then easily bullied him to death, which we still do kind of feel bad for because he was alone. And since we really didn't want to lose the final game, we went and bought obsidian for our bed, and then we covered it up so people won't know that it was obsidian. And then afterwards, I wanted to try and get Aqua because they had tried to rush us before, and I just wanted to show them who's boss. So then I made my way over to them and then slowly broke their defense. And then after I broke it, I saw that there was nothing. There was no bed. But if you guys can see on the top right area, you should see that they still have a tick, meaning that they still have a bed. So there are only 2 teams left, and we saw that pink was getting green, so then we had to get pink. And as we were getting pink, they had a trap, but my friend still managed to take out their bed. And then I decided to lock them in, but they never respawned because green took both of them out and they took out one of the greens. Okay, so this is the most important game out of the 100 games, and guess what I do? I literally just walk off the bridge, almost costing us the game. So we no longer had an advantage, and it was a 1v1 against my friend and green. So they did some back and forth, but then this happened. So since the border was moving in, my friend was pressuring green to make a move, and as he was making a move, I think green just got too scared and he blew himself off. That was probably the lamest victory ever, but yeah, we still won, and that is another W thanks to my friend again. So hey guys, thank you guys so much for watching and making it to the end. That was extremely fun to do, and if you guys liked the video, don't forget to leave a like, and if you guys want more content like this, don't forget to subscribe, as it really does help out the channel and also really does mean a lot to me. So hey guys, thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys next one. Peace.